Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you an intermediate full body Pilates chair workout. This is going to be full body. We're going to work through all planes of motion. We are going to use a set of hand weights today. I want you to choose the lightest hand weights you have. Hand weights are completely optional, but they are for mobility work today and to help assist with some of the work today. So I have 2 pounds set over on the top of my chair. My spring setting is also set at a 20 right now, so that is 1 spring on a number 2 for me. The second number always represents the second spring, so if it's at a 0, it's only 1 spring. I have my mat to start. We'll remove it later in the flow. So starting with our spring on a 20, weights at the top of the chair. I'm going to begin just with some mobility work here, standing in the middle of my mat. My hands are going to come down by my sides. My shoulders are drawing down my back. My abs are being pulled in. My tailbone is slightly tucked. I'm going to extend my arms up over my head, just allowing my arms to come up over. Exhale. Bring the arms down by your side. So maybe as your arms come down, you add a little soft bend in the standing legs, reach yourself up, and bring it down. Let's go for 2 more, just getting that body ready to work. Last one, up overhead. When your arms come down by your sides, relax them there. Keep that soft bend in the knees. Arms now come out to the side. We're coming into rotation. We're going to rotate over towards the left. Double pump it twice. Bring it back to center. Rotate towards the right. Double pump. Back to center. Rotate from side to side. Getting our spine ready to work as we're going to work right into this spinal mobility as we come down onto the mat. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. Bring it back to center. Go ahead, roll those shoulders. We are carefully going to grab our weights. Have a seat down on our mat, and our feet are going to come wide around the chair. Now, I'm going to place my feet wide, but I'm also going to be able to put my feet onto the rails of the top of the chair. Arms are coming by the sides. Hand weights, if you choose, are in your hands. Weights are right now at our chest. We're going to begin with full body roll down. So take an inhale. On that exhale, I want you to begin rolling yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Controlling, articulating, using those abs to control yourself, rolling yourself down. Now your arms are going to come up over your chest. Straighten those arms. Arms come back over your head. Try to touch the mat. Go to your mobility, what works for you. Big overhead stretch. Arms come back up over the chest. Tuck the chin. Lead with the chest. Look at that belly. Now squeeze through the abs. Roll yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. When you come sitting up nice and tall on those sitting bones, open those arms wide to a T. Bring them back to the center. Articulate yourself back down and roll. So starting with full body work, arms come up over the head as the chest comes down. Shoulders back and down, nice big stretch overhead. Tuck the chin as the arms roll up. Look at that navel. Dome it out. Squeeze. Use the abs as you roll yourself on up. Sitting nice and tall on the sitting bones. Arms come to a T. Back to center. Roll it down. Trying to keep those feet grounded as you roll yourself on up. We have 2 more here. One more. Full roll up. Arms overhead. Bring them back over the chest. Tuck the chin, lead with the chest. Draw those abs in. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Sitting up nice and tall on those sitting bones. Hands come back into your chest. Elbows are wide, coming into rotation. I'm going to rotate towards the left, pulse it twice, back to center. Rotate towards the right, back to center. Getting a little bit deeper on that second pulse. Coming back to center. That's our flow today. Everything is individualized to each side. Last two. One more. Bring it back to center. Go ahead, place those hands by your sides. Weights can go down. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take our legs, we're gonna bring them into the chair. We're gonna scooch ourselves up just a little bit further here, and then we're gonna lie ourselves down. Now hand weights stay right by your sides. We don't need them right here. We're gonna take our feet. We're gonna bring them to the pedals, so you're gonna need to adjust. Heels, some people like the arches. You choose. Carefully, we're gonna go ahead, press that pedal down just a little bit. We're engaging the quads. Hands are coming behind your head, supporting your head. You're tucking that chin towards your chest. You're rolling yourselves up, keeping those abs pulled in, looking down straight at those thighs in between those legs. You're gonna rotate over towards the left, opposite side, right arm to left knee. Bring it back to center. Rotate over towards the right, back to center, bring it down. This time we're gonna start towards the right. So roll it up, lead with the chest. Rotate towards the right. Center, left, back to center, rotate it down. Starting towards the left. Little pressure on that pedal. Starting towards the right. Starting towards the left. Last two. Keep that shoulder girdle off the mat as you rotate from side to side. Bring it back to center. Head can come down, pedal comes up. Arm reaches by your sides. Engage that pedal again. Curl yourself up, lead with the chest, tuck the chin. We're going into penguins. I'm gonna reach my left arm, try to touch the base of that chair, bring it back to center, coming into lateral flexion. Extend the right arm, back to center. Keep that shoulder girdle lifted off that carriage mat, chin tucked. Penguin it from side to side. Can you try to reach that base of the chair? Trying to keep that pedal as quiet as possible in space. We have 3, 2, last one. Bring it back to center. Carefully roll yourself down. Bring that pedal back on up and reset yourself. This is where you're gonna have to find your hand weights if you're choosing to use them. Arms stay by your sides to begin. Heels or arches are on that pedal. You choose what works better for you. We're gonna come into bridging here, so no arms yet. We're gonna tilt that pelvis, articulate ourselves up, one vertebrae at a time, trying to keep that carriage quiet in space, pedal in space. Take an inhale at the top, slowly articulate yourself down, one bone at a time. Trying to keep that pedal as quiet as possible. Let's go for one more just like this, then we'll layer it on. Tuck that pelvis, roll yourself up. Articulate yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling it down. Bottom touches the ground. Go back into that neutral spine. Arms now come up to the clouds with weights, without weights. You're going to tuck. You're going to roll. So you choose what option you want to be in. Articulating through our spine, slowly controlling that carriage. Squeezing at the top, layering this next one here. When we lift the hips, we're going to come into a tricep press. So overhead, bend the elbows as the hips are up, arms come down, articulate it down. I think I said that wrong, but as you articulate the spine up, the arms come down for a tricep press as the hips are up. As the arms come up, the hips roll down. Layering on here. Articulate yourself up. Yes, we're adding more. This time, hold yourself up here. Tricep press, push the pedal down, resist it up, articulate it down. We have 4 more just like this. Choose where you want to be. Articulate it up. Ooh, that pedal's getting shaky. Lift. Press the arms, press the legs. Lift. Roll it down. 2 more. Use that breath with that movement. Last one. We're going to hold it up. Now from here, we're just going to do the tricep and hip presses. Press small. They don't have to be big. Keep those hips lifted. Shoulder girdle is supporting you. Neck is relaxed and long. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those arms, bring those hips up. Articulate yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees to your chest. Hand weights can come down. Rock it out for a moment. Let's go ahead, extend those legs long, wide over the chair. Arms are reaching over the head. Tuck the chin towards the chest. You curl yourself up. You look at those abdominals. You use those abdominals to roll yourself on up. Roll it vertebrae by vertebrae, sitting up nice and tall on those sitting bones. I'm going to slide my bottom back. Feet are now coming wide. Hand weights can go over to the side. Coming into some lat presses here. So sitting up nice and tall, straight back. Palms are touching onto the chair. I'm dropping my shoulders back, supporting my spine. Abs are supporting that straight spine. When you're ready, press that pedal down. Engage those lats, that side body. Resist it up. Press it down. Trying to keep those arms as straight as possible. Hinging just a little forward at the hips as that pedal comes up. Strong back body, working that shoulder girdle. Side body, squeezing the muscle around the ribs, underneath the armpits. Growing taller. Last 4. For 3. 2. Flex your feet. 1. Go ahead, release that pedal. Roll those shoulders. We are going to transfer to our knees here. Hand weights are in each side of your body, right where they need to be. We're coming in On all fours, we're going to press that pedal down, both hands coming to the pedal. Find that beautiful cat-cow here. One hand weight, I don't care which one you choose. I'm going to start with my left. So left hand weight coming onto the chair pedal. We're going to begin with the opposite leg, so that's going to be my right leg. I'm going to stick my right leg out, dropping my hips, squaring myself out. Abs are pulled up, shoulders are down my back. We're going to lift the leg, lower the leg. So you're lifting, you're squeezing that glute as you're lifting. If you feel fine here, grab that hand weight. Once you have that hand weight, that leg lifts, hold that leg lift, extend that arm. So now arm and leg move together. You drop the arm, drop the leg, lift. So now from here on, arm and leg match. We have 5. Keep those abs pulled in. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up. Let's pulse everything up. Pulse it up. Reach that leg longer, reach that arm longer. Squeeze that glute. Isometric, time under tension for that arm. We got 3, 2, 1, hold it there. Dumbbell to knee, tuck it in, look at the knee, extend it long. Pull it in, getting a little bit of oblique work here. Working on that balance. Last 3. For 2, that arm should be talking. Last 1, stabilizing. Bring it down. Hand weight can come to the side. Both hands come to the pedal. Knee comes down. Let that pedal come up and sit yourself back. Come into a child's pose. Really stretch through that arm that was just using time under tension. That was supporting and stabilizing your body. And then we're going to go ahead, reset ourselves for round 2. Press that pedal down, both hands to the pedal. This time my left hand's going to be staying on the pedal. My right hand is grabbing the weight, coming onto the chair of the pedal. Starting just with the left leg's coming long. I'm going to shift my hips so they're square to the mat. Lift, squeeze the glute. Lower, keep those abs pulled in. Excuse me. Lift, lower. If you feel okay here, you're going to grab that weight next time that leg is lifted, and they mimic each other. Lower, lift. So really think about using that core to stabilize that body. Press into that supporting arm. Don't lock the joint out though. Soft bend in the elbow, micro bend. Last 3. For 2. Last 1, we're holding it up. We're just going to pulse it up. Remember, you can always tuck your toes under, stabilize your body a little bit more. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. You're going to bring the weight to the knee, extend it out. Weight to knee. Think about cinching that rib to that waistline. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Extend it out. Place that hand weight over to the side. Hand comes to the chair. Knee comes down. Pedal comes up. Puppy pose. Stretch it out. All right, once you are ready, we're going to take those hand weights. They're going to come up to the chair. And from here, we are going to be changing the weight of our chair. So I am coming up to a 32. So I am adding a spring on to the number 3. I already have a spring on a number 2. So I'm going to a 32. We are done with the mat, so that can just go away. We are going to have a seat on this pedal. We're going to come into some squats. So sitting on this pedal, hand weights are on each side. Shoulders are back and down. We're just holding the hand weights on our thighs here. Let's see how this feels. So a little bit hinged forward. Feet are flat on the floor. You may have to micro adjust. You're going to press it down and resist it up. Now it should be a little assistance down, little assistance up. But your work is doing majority of the work. Your body, sorry. Now, if you feel okay here, hands come with the weights to the center of your chest. You can reach them out long. This is layer 1. Press it down, lift it up. Layering this on. Arms can come out to a T. Come back up, hinging a little bit deeper at the hips if those arms come to that T. Three more here, changing the layer. Next time the arms are out to the T, hold it there. Next time you come up, overhead. Slow and controlled. For 4, breathe it out. 3, use that breath. 2, last 1, hold it down. Yes, we have pulses. Pulse it in and out. 8, quads are burning. I feel it. I'm here with you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, come all the way up, bring that pedal up, reach behind you, put those hand weights down. Carefully have a seat on the chair. All right, you can leave the hand weights in the middle of your chair. If you have handles on your chair and your balance isn't great, go ahead, pull the handles up. I have my Pilates bar ready, my ballet bar ready in case I need it. And I am gonna go ahead, turn around on my chair. So I'm just gonna put the hand weights directly in the center. And I'm gonna start with my right foot. So I'm gonna press down with my right foot. From here, we're gonna step up onto the chair. We're gonna lift up, foot doesn't come off. You press it down and you step off. Bring the pedal up. So that's the move right now. We're coming to a full step up. Transfer your weight, step it up, bring it down. If you wanna add the hand weights, grab them on your next way down, step it down. Hand weights stay to your side to begin. Take your time, work on your balance. A lot of control here. Next time you come up, hand weights can come up with you to the T. Bring it down as you come down. Step it off. 4 more here. Last 2. Getting a little shaky. Step it up. You're going to hold it up this time. Arms stay to the T. You can bring them into your chest, just going into that lunge. Lift it up. Down, press into that heel on the chair. Press it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. I'm bringing my hands down to my chair. I have to adjust my foot. Now you're gonna scooter it in, scooter it out. Scooter it in, out. I feel like my left leg's gonna give out, so I'm just doing the safety. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it down. Carefully put those hand weights down. Step it off. Woo. My hip did not want to do that today. It was going to give out on me, but that's okay. Every day is different. Go ahead, shake that out. Hand weights coming back to the middle. Before we go over to the other side, we're going to get some ab work in. So go ahead, step up onto that chair. Feet are going to be parallel. Hands are coming to the horns. Watch your head. If you need more room, you can move your hands a little bit back away from the horns or just move your chair. You're going to draw those abs in. Tuck the chin to the chest. When you're ready, you're going to float that pedal up. You're going to hold, look at those abdominals. Bring it down. Lift, lower. Think about reaching, bringing that pedal all the way to the top. We have 3 more, then we're going to add pulses at the bottom. For 2. Last 1. Pulse it to the bottom. Pulse it down, down, down. Use that upper body to help float that pedal up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 full pike, come up. Press it down. Drop your heels from side to side. Breathe it out. Release that pedal. Roll those shoulders. We have that other side to do. So this time, my left leg, pressing down. I'm going to move my hand weights over to the side. Woo. When you're ready, each side is different. Go ahead, step it up. Find your balance first. Press it down. That foot does not come off that pedal. If you're okay here, grab the hand weight. Do the first 2 without adding those T-arms. Remember, readjust whenever you need. The chair does get slippery with feet. This time we're going to add those arms if you choose. You can come down, arms come back by your side, step it down. Last 3. Woo. Balance. 2. Last one here. This is where we're gonna hold it up. We're coming right into that lunge. I'm gonna bring my hands to my chest. Push through that foot on the chair. Heel, lift up. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. When you bring it down, you're gonna bring the knee up, scooter it in and out. In, out. 7, 6. I'm gonna hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it down. Hands come to the chair. Both legs come down. Drop knees from side to side. Drop heels from side to side, sorry. All right, we're gonna step off that chair. Weights again. Actually, I'm gonna take the weights, put them down by the side because we are actually done with them. We're gonna press that pedal down. This time we're coming into Pilates V. Same weight here. Hands coming. We're gonna frog it. So we're gonna lift ourselves up. Lift those abs all the way up. Come into that pike. Now you're gonna press it down. Halfway, lift the knees. Push it down. Push through those arms. You can have a flat back. You can have a round back. Do what feels right for you. Try to keep those knees high. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, press that pedal down. Drop those heels. And go ahead, prance it out from right to left. And once you feel okay, carefully let that pedal come up. We are going to be changing that spring back to 1, 2, 0. So just take that number 3 off. Once that number 3 is off, come back to the front of your chair. You're going to come a little bit wider than hips distance. You're going to reach those arms up over the head. Drop those shoulders down. You're going to tuck the chin. You're going to articulate the spine. Your hands are going to find that pedal. As you roll down, you continue pushing that pedal all the way down. Chin rolls towards your chest. As you drop those abdominals in, really arching those abdominals, arching that back. Now from here, I want you to take a big inhale. Exhale, I want you to come float your chest up, coming into that flat back with some back extension as you come up. Draw the abs in around the spine. Push it down. Forward fold. Draw the abs in. Forward flexion of the spine with extension. Forward fold. Rounded abdominals. Let's go for 2 more. On this last one, I want you to continue rolling yourself up in a round spine. That pedal is going to come all the way up. Your hands are gently going to lift up off the pedal as you continue rolling yourself up. Arms to follow, last overhead. Arms come down. And hands come to prayer. And that completes today's chair workout. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you in the studio. Bye.